What's happening, party people? I am in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. I'm leaving here after I check a couple of junkyards, grab a couple of small parts. I'm headed through Chattanooga into Atlanta. We'll be in Atlanta through the weekend. So if you want to connect, call or text. Last night I came over here and helped out Bill. Did the heater core on those P2 cars. Edit my video, show you how to get that brake switch out. Somebody sent me a link to that about a week or so ago, and I tried it out, worked great. Get that brake switch out without busting it. Also, man, gosh dang, man, it's hard to get those lines out. Cut my finger. How much will you make me pay you to cut your finger? You know, a lot of this mechanic stuff, my mother-in-law always say that I'm gonna lose a digit. I don't think I'm gonna lose a digit, but every once in a while, working on cars hurt yourself, you know. You gotta factor that in, the cost of doing the repairs. So anyway, after Atlanta, I'm gonna head up to Charlotte area, Roanoke, Richmond, Baltimore, head back to Cincinnati, hang out with my daughter for a few days, do a couple of manual swaps. Supposed to do a manual swap in Richmond, do a manual swap up in the Chicago area, then headed back to Albuquerque for the winter. You know, it's already winter there, snowing and everything. So hey, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. We got an 08 S80. I believe it's an 08. I'll find out here shortly when I try to confirm it. It's got a few issues. T6. I guess this means it's a turbo 6-cylinder, not like these new T6s. But she's got a few issues going on, wanting to deliver this car to her son in Arizona. We are in the St. Louis area. So I'm going to hook up my Vita computer, scan codes, try to figure out if I can fix this thing. She's got a rebuild kit for some kind of, I think, the power brake assist pump here. So we may take that and try to rebuild it, watch the video on that, and see what all we could do to help her. Look like she's got nav too. Woohoo! One of these keys, like the Mini. Put it in there. Oh gosh, now it's making a bunch of noise. Let me turn this thing on. Got a fan on here.
What peace of mind?
Got a radio in here. Alright. Select the Vita. Still got a fan on here. Off. We got enough battery, looks like, to do this. Up. That didn't work. Still booting up. For some reason, you launched this software before you booted up. You didn't read right. So I'm watching the hard drive, trying to wait for the hard drive to slow down. It's got an SSD hard drive in there, so it's pretty quick. Should only take a minute or two. Not 7 or 8 minutes. Alright, it looked like it booted up that time. It's loading. Man, it's chilly out here, about 45 degrees. Let me go ahead and read these codes and show you guys what we got. These are the codes, well, the network system here. And these are the codes we have on this car that we're going to clear and try to see how many come back after we go through the clearing process.
Brake wasn't working.
Okay.
So they did replace that one. And I think it fixed my random lockout problem. I was getting a random lockout problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like my fobs weren't working or something, but I haven't had that.
Okay, so like the only error that we have right now is your horn doesn't work. And I think that's because of the clock spring. Folks, we are pushing the T6. I hear a little clicking happening at the left rear tire. Minor bumps, just a little clicking like a bushing is worn out or something. Could be a rear shock mount or something. Something could be loose. Got to get that up and check that out. I don't know what's normal for these cars on stuff like that, but we are rolling along. This car had a cat code. She put cat clean in it. I'm going to take it for 15-20 minute ride, see if we get any codes back on this thing. Let me start off by going right, then I'm gonna go find a freeway to get on and check this thing out. I don't know if the temp is good or not, so I'm not gonna lean into it too much. Man, this car is kind of fast, man. It's got some get up and go. I might have been 50-60% throttle. Man, look at that thing. RS Rally Sport 350. Nice. Pulled over because I wanted to institute a drive cycle into the vehicle. And I wanted to check the range on the key fob. Just make sure it lost communication with the car or whatever. You guys would not believe how far this key fob worked. So I started walking up the street, and I don't know if you could see right where that car is right now. There's a driveway, the third driveway to the left where that car is right now. The key fob worked all the way up to there. So I kept walking, and I went all the way up by that school bus. I think that's like 200 yards. I put the key fob up to my chin. I still was able to connect to the car almost up to that school bus, which is past that traffic light. So man, these key fobs are powerful. Anyway, I wanted to shut the car off, give it a drive cycle. It's been started a couple times since I cleared the codes. Let's go for another 10-15 minute ride. You know, these cars, they ride, and if you got something like an emissions code, that may not come back for several hundred miles. Put my foot on the brake, start right up. That's a good thing. Maintenance overdue. I need to learn how to reset that. Not sure what's going on here. Hey, I ended up back at my hotel. But when I'm off the brake, I hear what sounds like an air hissing sound or like some kind of vacuum sound. When my foot is all the way on the brake, I don't hear it. But when I lift my foot off the brake, I do hear it. Didn't hear it that time, just taking it off for a second or two. But while I'm driving, so when I get off the brake here and I'm driving, see if you can hear this hissing noise. When I put my foot on the brake, the hissing noise goes away. So when this light turns green, we're going to see if you can hear this noise. Light's green. As soon as I pulled my foot off the brake, I could hear it. I hear it now. Brake, I don't hear it. Let my foot off the brake, I do hear it. I hear this hissing sound now. When I push my foot on the brake, you'll hear it go away. Stays away until I hit the gas pedal. No, actually it's coming back slowly. It came back, took about 10 seconds. When I push my foot on the brake, it goes away. And here's something else going on in the door with the ignition on. It's like a Morse code type of thing. It goes then it pauses and it does it again. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.